Uh, we're watching The Crow from the drive-in. The first 2 minutes, I was working on getting my comically oversized now radio to work. Okay, a girl's calling somebody else and saying, I showed the video to someone, or I think they found out. And then she's like, check your texts. So, okay, it's a video of the girls drunk, the girls who are conversing right now. P.S. The movie cold opened on a horse dying and a young boy being like, oh, oh, they're talking about, the two girls on the phone are talking about how they're getting the fuck out and this guy can't do this. Girl's like, other girl's like, why the fuck did you do this? And she's like, it's not safe for us here anymore. Um, something, the girl walked into her house and it appears there's somebody there. Oh, she tries to go outside and some guy walks in her apartment. The other one's on the phone still being like, Sadie, Sadie. Now it appears some woman with very tall ponytail hair has walked up, taken her phone, and scrolled down to that video and said, you had and said you had other options, Sadie. I wish you'd talk to me first. Okay, and then they stab her in the neck with something, and that's when I jumped because I'm a little baby bitch. This is gonna be a good time. Uh, so the girl who was on the other side of the phone doesn't know what happened, and now she's calling somebody else, a dude, to let him know that she's heading over to Sadie's to check on her. Is she gonna find her dead or did they kidnap her? I can't tell. uh, all right, so she's walking. It's raining. People are watching her apparently from the car. And some dude looks real menacing. He's getting out of the car now and probably gonna follow this girl who put on like a very fluffy jacket, and it's just not working for me. I'm not vibing with the fluffy jacket. It looks mildly like a wet rat, when it's. I'm just gonna stop. Anyways, she ran into cops and dropped pills in her purse. Oh, and a baggie of white powder, and she's being arrested now. And then it's behind a man in the shower, and it was just butt. And he's got a bunch of tattoos. He's got like a bad cat. You guys, have you seen Ink Master, the acid cat? He's got acid cat tattooed on the top of his uh, back of his neck. But okay, it just showed him in the shower for a second, and now it cut to a very bright white facility. Is it an asylum or something? Now there's a bunch of. Is that Bill Skarsgård? Was that Bill Skarsgård's butt that we saw? Ooh. Oh. Okay, it's cutting as he's being bullied by other people. And okay, it was a group therapy thing where lots of people were screaming at him. I don't think that that's good group therapy. I don't think that that's very helpful. Uh, Bill Skarsgård looks cool as hell as always. Is he the Crow? Is this? Damn it, I'm late. Oh, no worries. There was nobody to mod, So you're totally cool. Uh, Many of us are strong at the broken places, but those it cannot break, it kills. I don't know what he was talking about, but I just repeated the line as it was said to me. And now he's got a little razor blade that he's affixed to something, so some sort of knife situation as he appears to be in his cell. And he like cuts his finger with it. Okay, so they are in prison. Wait, no, is it like some sort of mental facility? Because the girl who got arrested was walking past him. It's not like a co ed prison, is it? Anyways, he curls up in the fetal position on his bed, and now he's writing in a journal. Or maybe he's sketching. Oh, pff. All right. It cuts to an establishing shot of a building, and just like, that's just the sound it makes. Okay, now there's fancy people inside a fancy building. He's introducing a young girl to an older gentleman smoking a cigar and saying, "This is the prodigy I was telling you about." So, okay. Dude's like, I was born in Vienna. Good for you. And he's like, I've lived long enough to see some of the greats play. You know how you put a USB in one way and it doesn't fit ever, so you turn it over and it doesn't fit that way either, so you turn it back to the original way and it does fit that way? That's me with this zipper that my makeup's in. Um, okay, nothing happened in that scene. Now somebody's dragging. Oh, okay, the girl who got drugged earlier, she's not dead, she did just get drugged. She's in an all white room and some man dragged a stool over to her. Oh, I think it's the dude I was just looking at with the cigar. Uh, the girl, Sadie, is apparently very afraid of him. Uh, and he's asking, "Are you a good person, Sadie? You would tell me if you knew, wouldn't you?" It's like, "Knew what? What are you talking about?" He said, I've killed hundreds of innocents like you over the centuries that have been here, and it never gets any easier." Oh, and now he's stroking her face all weird. I don't like that at all. And he's like, I wish. Uh, and he's talking something about how he wishes he could bring him. I don't know who, but wishes he could bring him bad people's souls. And he's explaining that no, I need your good soul. And now he appears to have eaten her soul through her ear. I really thought he was gonna like bite her in the neck. He tells her like, "We need good people like you. You go to hell so I don't have to." And now they gave her a very fancy sword. Her eyes went white. This is Sadie we're talking about. Ew. Oh, I don't like the sound. Oh, she's stabbing herself in the neck. Oh, sorry to scream. I didn't like that at all. She did it slow and the sound effects were bad. That was a bad time for me. That was, oh Jesus, indeed. That was, I didn't enjoy that in the slightest. Okay, now he's got his hand over her wound and his like eyes go back and he's like the older dude. Now Bill Skarsgård is uh half-heartedly doing jumping jacks, and now somebody who's clearly in charge of him is screaming at him saying, "You know why you're still here? Because of your bullshit." By the way, everybody's wearing pink sweatsuits. That's how it's going. I like occasionally the lights will catch up to the same color, and I like switching them so they're different ones. Okay, now the girl sat down at Bill Skarsgård's table and said hi, and he's not responding to her. And now she's like, they don't like you in here, do they? Kind of rude. And he's like, not really. He's like, they have a thing about men and women not sitting together. And she's like, I know, they told me. He's like, I like your tattoo. I have acid cat on my neck. You ever seen it? Oh my god, it also looks like acid cat. It's like, oh my god, it's the happy and sad faces, and she's like, it's like me, and he's like, I'm more like cry now, cry later. She's like, you want to hear a joke? Like, is it funny? Not really. What kind of tea is hard to drink? He doesn't know. She said, reality. Oh, oh, it's reality. He's Eric, she's Shelly. That's, yeah, shut the fuck up. She literally said in this movie, what tea is hard to drink? Reality. That happened in a movie that exists in real life. We watched it together, and by we, I mean me. Now he's sitting in like some sort of movie theater, uh, watching something and smiling. And now it's a bunch of people standing in a circle. He's like, somebody in the middle is saying, if you were forced to be silent, step into the circle. If you were made to feel like anything was your fault, step into the circle. If you were abandoned, neglected, manipulated by those who are meant to protect you, step into the circle. And he and the other girl both keep stepping. And it's, oh, if you're ready to look forward to the good things life will bring you, step forward into the circle. And it is a long shot of both of them stepping to each other slowly, just super close up. And then it ends. And now it's a car driving on a road. No way a writer was okay with any of this. I can't imagine that. Yeah, I just, and I can't tell who was in the car. It was dark. Uh, we're back to the prison. Man, this is hopping around. Okay, she's now visiting him in his cell. Uh, okay, she's just like picking up. Is it his artwork? Oh, he drew her topless? He drew her topless. It's very generous. Sorry, that's what. Thank you, Dennis. Oh my god. Now she's looking on the walls and she's like, are these songs or poems? And he's like, I wouldn't say either, just shit that I write. And he's like, this. She's like, you write beautifully. Some of this would be great set to music. He's like, do you make music? She's like, used to. He's like, well, maybe we could, I don't know, maybe, and she sits down on the bed and is like real close to him. And he's like, maybe we could, trailer reminded you of MGK and Megan Fox? Yes. That makes sense. That's kind of how they're seeming. It looks like they're about to kiss. Uh, oh my god, she touches his hand and is like touching his tattoos. Somebody just sees this and touches it delicately and goes, ah, you were in the film industry. I'm so sorry. Oh, and she's just like grasping his arm and they're like looking longingly at each other. And it's just long shots of that. And then they called her name and said that she is a visit. And she's like, no one knows I'm here. So let's find out who it is. Oh, it's the woman with the tall blonde hair who uh, helped kidnap uh, Sadie. He's like, just looks like fucking lawyers to me. Come take a look. I go, oh, it's not gonna be just lawyers. And she's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And she said, if they find me here, I'm fucked. And she's freaking out, just being like, they cannot find me. Okay. They're trying to get a location update on her as he's helping her run down the stairwell. Like, all right. Uh, he's having her run up some windows. Run up to some windows so she can get out. Okay, this escape seems dumb. If you didn't want to be in here, why wouldn't you have escaped before? And he rips his tag off and is like, fuck this place, and goes with her. And now music is playing that sounds like vaguely like indie stuff. They're together. He puts his hoodie over barbed wire for them to climb over it. That's not gonna work. That's not enough. Uh, okay, so they're like in love already, and they've run away. Uh, they're running. They're so free. They're so happy. He's like, we fucking did it. And now somebody has turned their headlights on. The drive-in, you guys, massive issue with people turning their headlights on. Okay, so a car's driving towards them. They flag it down to hitchhike. And now they're just riding in the back of these people's pickup truck. Two people who are dressed like they just came out of an asylum. I'd like to see the scene where the people pick them up and are like, you know what? Sure. Yeah, we'll take you in. Okay, so they're just riding in the back of that for a minute. Uh now they're walking down the street. They're both still in their outfits. Like, at least like take the hoodie off, girl, because that looks too much like this is like a prison uniform. Okay, now they're at a very fancy apartment. And she's like, it's my friend's place. He's an IT guy. Lets me crash here sometimes. Go the fuck away. Go the. Okay, a bug got in here, clearly. Sorry. I didn't like that at all. Okay, well, that's bad times. They're just talking about how they're going to hide out there for a while. That was deeply unpleasant. And he doesn't want to hide there. So she's like, okay, we'll hide somewhere else. And they're like, just to figure out the plan. And she's slowly walking over to him. And she was about to kiss him. And then she's like, you stink, dude. That was mean. Oh no, and now she's like, come here. And is she gonna. Okay, she did kiss him this time. That was gross. I don't like watching people make out. At least these people do kind of seem like they have chemistry. Like, I hate to say that because pretty much everything about this movie has just been the lamest thing I've ever seen. Ew. Okay, they're having sex now. I don't want to see that. Ugh. 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 This is like more graphic than it needs to be. Oh, the sound effects. Oh, why are there such sex sound effects? There's oh no, okay, wide shot from the side, and I just, how many times am I going to see Bill Skarsgård's butt in this movie? And Now they're making smoke rings in the tub. And she's like, "What's the first thing you liked about me when you saw me?" And he's like, "There's like an aura about you. It feels powerful." And he asks her the same question. She says, "I thought you were quite brilliantly broken." Oh, the dialogue in this movie. Now he's like, "What's the worst thing you've ever done?" And she's like, "I once escaped rehab with a complete fucking degenerate." Okay, rehab makes sense. I don't know why I didn't even think of that. Okay, now they got out and they're moving a cabinet. They're both mostly naked. Uh, this feels really unnecessary. She pulls out some drug, and now they're popping champagne and music that I think is supposed to sound like edgy party music. Uh, no. Now they're just like jumping on the bed. It's to show them having fun, having a great time. She's trying on dresses. They're having sex again. He's trying on clothes. Ew, why is it so graphic? They're trying on clothes and she puts a trench coat on him and then is like, she fucking loves it. And then she's like playing in shears and then he kisses her through the curtains. This is what the actual fuck is this? Now she says, "How many people have you loved?" And she's like, "Seriously, seriously loved." Um, uh, and he says, "None." And she says, "Me neither." And she's like, "Promise me something." He's like, "What?" She says, "If I'm ever hard to love, try to love me harder." She just says it so seriously. Why does why is it? And they're having sex again. Okay. Did he took off his trench coat and then it slow panned over to the trench coat and zoomed in. And now they're just back in bed and it's panning over them slowly in bed, going over to his drawings in his sketchbook. They look like wings. Whoa, so dark. Now there's sirens and they're pulling, or police appear to be pulling somebody out of water. Who is it? A cop looks disappointed. He's making a phone call. And then he's like, "Harriet, you have a problem." Or "Harry, you have a problem." I don't know. And now they're back to the older demon man who had the cigar watching the prodigy girl play piano. And he's alone in a theater, but he's choosing to sit way the fuck back in the theater and watch her. Uh, okay, now they're saying they found Sadie's body. It's, they're like, "If any of this gets out, you know what they'll do to me." Okay. Um, one of those bugs was back. Fucking get him, bro. I believe in me. Okay, nothing happened in that scene. Now it cut back to there's 5 people in a car. including our two main protagonists, whose names I already forgot. And they are driving. When did they make friends? He's wearing eyeliner. He got an undercut mullet and is wearing eyeliner. That, like, I love it. It's just that I was so excited for it to get this emo. That's like, I'm not making fun of him for wearing the eyeliner. I'm excited the way I was in Spider-Man, you know? Uh bro, he's slow descending into his extra deep darkness. Uh and she's like, I don't want it to end. And he's like, it doesn't have to. We could live like this all the fucking time. Oh my god. You know what? I want to do black lipstick now because we're going to do black and red because The Crow. I just want to be like them. Uh, they made out in the water again, by the way. Is she singing now? She is. I like when I do just my top lip, I look like Shigo. Uh, she's just singing. That's all that's happening. He's like, why'd you stop? That was beautiful. I bet she's going to say something super lame. Uh, she didn't. He just said, why don't you play? She's like, no. And he's like, you both know you're better than me. I didn't even realize he was the one playing. Uh, now she's playing, and of course, it's incredible. Oh, I wonder if the creepy dude's gonna try to get her now because she's so good at playing. Okay, she's having flashbacks. So he did. Okay, it already happened. Uh, dude had her for a while. It appears she ran away. Uh, and he's like, what's going on? She's like, can we just go out for a bit? Now she's talking about she hasn't played piano for a while. She loved to play. It was her whole life. She said, but my mom took it and twisted it all. Pushed me into performing at places I was too young to be at. Didn't want to play for any of them. Oh. She's like, I saw things I shouldn't have seen. Oh, God. And she's like, I hurt people. And he's just telling her it's okay. She's like, it's not okay. He's like, what did you do? And she's like, I can't tell you. She says, if you knew, you'd leave me. And if you left me, I'd die. Holy shit. Bro, the dialogue is so good. He's like, where? She's like, where would we go? And he's like, fucking anywhere. Anywhere's better than this fucking place. She's like, anywhere. He goes, anywhere. They're on a bridge, and she said, so if you're saying if I jumped, you'd jump with me. He's wearing her fuzzy jacket. They liked the fuzzy jacket enough to use it twice. And by the way, he said, of course I would, for jumping off a bridge with her. She goes, do you think angsty teens would build little shrines for us? And he's like, yes, they'd be lining up to leave cigarettes and whiskey. And she's like, no, lilies, a sea of white lilies. He's like, all right, lilies it is. Don't ruin lilies for me, bro. Mm. Oh, wow, the blue makes it look like the red is black along with the rest. Color theory is crazy. I love that. Okay, cool. I'm gonna leave it like that. I like it. Uh, eyeliner time. They're dancing in a club right now. There's really uh, generic house music playing, and they're just jumping around. Somebody in a hoodie is walking down menacingly and looking at them. She's walking away from him for a second to get some water. Guy in the hoodie grabs her and is like, Shelly, listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. Sadie's dead. They're going to come for us. Sadie, we need to leave town now. And he's like, you got to listen to me. It's true. And he's like, are you listening to me? Do you hear what I'm saying? Sadie's fucking dead. I'm like, oh shit. And now she's telling Eric, who I assume is the crow, that they need to leave right now and we got to go back to your place. So they're walking back now. Uh, that's right. Okay. Are they making out again? Yes, I believe so. It's dark as they ride the elevator up. Okay. And he's chaining the door shut. I like their security. That's my kind of people. Uh, and now somebody's got a veil over their face. Or there's a bunch of people with bags over their faces, and now there are people in the house and they put a bag over Shelly's face, and now they're coming to do the same thing to him. Oh my god, Bill Skarsgård is such a good actor. His screaming actually sounds like he's like so scared. It's getting like high pitched and wild at times. He's so good. Yeah, they're both just being choked by the bags. It's really quite creepy. I wonder how they did this. Uh, the bags are just coming in and out. This is still happening. It's been going on for a long time. Was that? Yeah, that's because they're like, it is like deep in their like mouth and nose. I wonder if, and they're still doing it. They're still showing this scene. Okay, now they're both floating in water. Uh, okay. He's swimming down as she's sinking in the water. Uh, it's very dreamlike. Yeah, okay, she's still sinking. What is she sinking about? Sorry, there's an old commercial where it's like, I'm sinking, I'm sinking. And then, like, the German submarine comes on. Like, what are you sinking about? Anyways, their hands almost touched in the water and then she sunk away. Did she die? Like, for real? Did she just get murdered? Now he's swimming back up. Uh, that'd be bananas. Isn't that what this movie is about, actually? Dude's girlfriend dying or something? I don't know. Don't tell me. Uh, okay. He climbed back up and now he's on shore. I thought that was like a metaphorical, like, kind of way of showing he's on the shore and he just goes, what the fuck? And he's freaking out, rightfully so. He just watched his girlfriend get murdered and he's just like saying her name. Now there's a dog. Oh no, I broke my makeup bag. How am I supposed to get into it now? Wait, what's the protocol for this? My eyeliner's in there. Okay, but he's following the dog now. I don't know why you're following the dog, but I guess what the fuck else are you doing right now, my guy? So, seems like, you know, not the dumbest solution you could go for. Uh, okay, he's like, hey, where am I? What is this place? He's like, you thought you'd come up with something better, didn't you? How long you stay here is entirely up to you. And there's a bunch of crows everywhere. All right, finally, we got to the crowing. Uh, and I managed to get my makeup bag open. I'm a genius. Don't worry. Uh, dude, yep, just crows flying around. And he's like, "What the fuck is happening to me?" And dude said, "The people once believed when a soul dies, a crow carries their soul to the dead." And he's talking about sometimes something so terrible happens, the soul cannot rest. He's like, "What are you talking about?" And the guy says, "The crow will guide you to put the wrong things right." He's like, "What do you mean? Fuck this. This isn't real. You stay the fuck away from me." And he's like, "This is all just a fucking nightmare." The other dude's like, "Then go wake up," and pushes him into water. Uh, and he wakes up choking. Oh, so I was right. Wait, what? He wakes up choking back in the apartment where he was choked with the bag. Okay. And he's like looking for Shelly. So that was like a metaphor for him losing her, them sinking in the water. Now he's walking around trying to find her. Uh, Donald, I don't know if you can see this, but I can't see your text. Unimportant. Okay, cool. I can't open it while I'm streaming from my phone. I'm glad that it's unimportant and it's not like, hey, I haven't been able to hear you for the past 45 minutes. Sorry, I forgot to tell you. Okay, he's covering up the tattoo on his hand that she was touching. I'm so confused. What? What? Now she just sat down on top of him and he says, "Morning, Shelley," and they're making out again. Oh, no. He was having a memory of that. They're doing a really bad job expressing stuff. Or, like, they're technically doing it. I just don't like how they're doing it. Okay. Now there's a guy in his house. So he picks up a knife. And the guy's like, "You can come out," and hits his cigarette. He's like, "Who are you?" He's like, "I'm a cop." So just telling him, "Here, come on. It's okay. Drop the knife." He's like, "Listen, I think I'm going crazy." He's like, "I think something really bad has happened with my girlfriend." And then the cop dude just fucking shoots him. Just shoots him in the chest. Right in the heart. Is How many times is he gonna die? Can he die a lot of times? Is that also what this movie is about? Again, don't tell me. I don't want to know shit about what's gonna happen. I've never seen this movie. Uh, oh, now he's just stabbing him a bunch. Oh, they're fighting, and there's a lot of stabbing happening. Oh, they're going for the eyes. No, I don't like it. There's no way for me to look at the screen here for me to do my eyeliner and not see the gross. Oh! Sorry, just sorry. That was the stabbed him in the eye and pulled it out, and it was really graphic. Okay, he's reaching for the knife again. It's just out of reach. One dude's on top of the other punching him. I can't tell who's who right now. He's reaching at his eyes again. Ugh. 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 Okay. Why so much eye stuff? Dude grabs the knife. Is there going to be another stab? There is. Don't love it. It's it's the our crow dude, Bill Skarsgård, stabbing the other guy. So okay. Other guy down. Bill Skarsgård is panting. He it's just long drawing up from his face. A shot of that. And now he's taking off his shirt and going over to the mirror. Oh, this is the scene that I was warned about, of him pushing his intestines back in. And he's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, I had to take the. He's screaming. I have to keep this slightly away from my ear because this is too much for me. I'm not that strong. Uh, okay, now he's stepping out and he's walking in the rain, and there's the whispering in the air, the crow will guide you, and he's following a crow. Okay. He reapplied his eyeliner before he left, though. That's good. I'm glad. Haha. Fuck you. I'll get you, you goddamn son of a bitch. Okay. Who knows? All right. But he's still just walking in the rain. I didn't miss anything. Okay. He's walking. He thinks he sees Shelly climbing up on the bridge, and he's like telling her to come down from there. And he's running over to her, and then she lets go, and he's screaming and watching her fall into the water, and he's gonna jump over too, I think, because he told her if she jumps, he'd jump, and then he wakes up. Okay, he's back in the land of the crows, and he's like, she's dead, isn't she? And he's like, you're both, or you're both dead, I think he said. I couldn't hear him well. Or I was talking over him, rather. Okay, Bill Skarsgård is just being sad. He's asking the dude, what are you? He's like, some kind of angel? And guy laughs. And it's like, do I look like an angel? It's like, I don't know. You look fine to me, sir. What does an angel look like? He's like, Bill Skarsgård is like, why am I here and she isn't? And he's like, you're not going to like the answer. And it's because she's on her way down to a place far worse than this. Okay. Now dude's giving the backstory that we already got from the one dude about how he kills people for them to go to hell so that innocent people go to hell so that he doesn't. So, okay, they're saying kill the ones who killed you and you will get her back. Okay, so now crows are crowing. And he's like, when I was up there, I got shot. And he's like, and it taught you something, didn't it? And he's like, that I can heal. I can't die. He's like, your body? No. Feel pain? Yes. If your love remains pure, you cannot die. No way. Aw. How long has lipstick been on my teeth? He's like, you don't have another choice. Are you ready? And he does the thing where he pushes him again into the water again. Mm. I don't have something to blot this with. I'll use this bag. Yeah, that's better than to blot it. But he's like, where were you? Everyone thought you were dead. And he's like, everyone was right. He's like, I need your help, man. Who is this person? Have we seen him before in the movie? Because I don't think I remember this person. He's like, I need a gun. He's like, a gun? Eric, what are you going to do with a gun? No, no way. He's like, no way. Okay, but he looks like he's potentially grabbing a gun, despite saying no way. Yeah, he's grabbing a gun for him. Well, he's a real friend at least. And then he's like, you're gonna need these, and pours out a handful of loose bullets from a bag. Could have left him in the bag. Now they're walking away from somebody's funeral. I wonder if it's Shelley's. Them naming the characters Shelley and Sadie was very confusing to me for a little bit. Yeah, he's at the funeral. He's got a gun, and now he's talking to her mom, I think, saying we need to talk. He said something about your daughters. God, dude, his makeup is just, it's so emo. He's like, who's after her? Why did you come for her that day? I saw you there with the people who killed her. And she's like, what are you talking about? And she's like, how would you know? And he's like, because I was there. Hoo hoo. It's just long silences. She's like, you don't understand who you're dealing with. And he's like, I loved her. I need to know who these people are because I'm going to kill them. Every single one of them. I'm going to bring her back. She's like, she's not coming back. My baby's gone. Oh, sad. Like, she's gone and she's not coming back. That's sad. This movie's so. Wait. Something happened. She dropped something and is screaming, please God, make it stop, and crying. Oh, there was like blood all over the floor. Now he's gone into Shelley's room and he's looking through her stuff. Okay, ignore her privacy, even in death. Nah, I get it. Anybody's welcome to go through my stuff when that happens. That's a bummer. I don't want to think about that. He's smelling her letters, like her diary pages, stuff she wrote. Oh, that's so sad. I need to do more eyeliner in honor of his eyeliner. I also need some under eye eyeliner. It makes my eye look so much smaller. But it's whatever. Eyeliner? I'll leave. Oh my god. Eyeliner? I hardly know her. I'll leave. Now he's still looking through her stuff, and he finds a name tag for Sadie, and then it's back to another establishing shot of the city with like the badass music playing. It's like, oh shit. He's walking, he's intense. There's a crow flying behind him. All right. All right. He's still just walking. Donald, I read your all right, Josh, and my response is, dude, he crow guy came up to Buddy and he's like, I fucking killed you. And he's like, yeah, you did. And now he's getting in the back of his car, holding a gun to his head, telling him to drive. And he's like, or, wait, I misheard that. He's like, I want names of all the people that you work for. And then shot him. I wonder where. Oh, but dude lost his hearing because he's still in a car with Buddy when he shot him. I like that that's what happened, that he lost his hearing. That's realistic. That's good. Uh, Buddy got a text. I thought I was getting a text. Face is amazing. Thank you. Um, uh, I can't read what the text says. It is way too blurry. They did not do a good job getting that insert. I don't know. Okay, fine. Uh, Now he's stalking the people more. That's good to know that this is still happening. The just oh my god. Oh, okay. Dude, the crows stood in front of their car to shoot them and then got hit by the car. He can still feel pain. I don't know why he chose to go about it like that. One dude shoots another dude in the cheek. That was gnarly. Now they're, oh, good stunt driving. I love good stunt driving because the thing about stunt driving is they're just doing it. Like they're not on rails. They're not like, I mean, there's a lot of inside the car fighting, which is great. I love some good stunt fighting, but there's some good swerving around other cars. There's only one other car on the road with it, and it just keeps swerving around that one to kind of look like it's swerving around a bunch. Oh, okay, there were two now, and one bus, but the bus looked to potentially be CGI as it ran over somebody. I can't tell. Uh, yeah, now there's other cars just driving, but there were only two stunt cars, uh, it appears, at a time. Which is great because stunt driving still super cool. Ew, his leg is broken and he can still feel pain, and it's like really gross. Oh, and he got it back into place, and he's like screaming. Oh, gnarly. Um, I'm getting a screen for this window. I swear to God. Uh, Actually, I have them just on all the other windows right now for some reason, not that one. Uh, Go away. Uh, we're done stunt driving, unfortunately. Um, Now the demon guy, is at Shelly's mom's house. He's like, my condolences, truly. It's like, I don't think that you mean that, bro. Uh, he's like, I heard you had a visitor. What did he want? He's like, she's like, he wants to kill you. Uh, I like that everybody has to make a silly face to put on mascara. That's just how it works. He's like, anger. That's the first response. And she's like, no, it's not anger. It's love. He loved her so much that he's going to kill you to bring her back from the dead. Like, what in the actual fuck is all of this? Uh, okay. That's pretty good. Dude's just being like, stop it, she's gone. You traded her for a better life. Oh, the the mom did? Oh, that's fucked. She's like, what you gave me was not a gift, it was a curse. Oh. She's like, I let her die. And he's like, then you should go and be with her. And he stabs her in the neck. Alrighty. I should have brought my little jewels. Then I could have bedazzled my face. That would have been fun because what time did the movie start? 9? It's only 10? Okay, now Demon Dude's walking and he hears a gunshot and a woman screaming. He goes, is that the prodigy girl? And sits with her. I don't know who got shot or why. I don't understand that at all. He said, your husband's been sent back. The power to escape death. Death exists within him. Bring him to me. I think he said your husband. But I think he was talking about the crow, right? So, like, how could... He's not married to anybody. Okay, crow dude stops. He's screaming at a guy on the street. And he's trying to get information. We're just getting... His name is Vincent Rogue. He used to have us over to party. I thought it was just an easy place to score. He's like, but then he made the place so dark. He made it so dark. He's got this voice, man. This voice. Yes. He finds the darkest parts of your soul and gives them a voice, and it just gets louder and louder until you do something evil. I still hear it. Oh. I do feel like now I look appropriately edgy to fit in with this movie and its edginess. Celsius. It's awful. Oh, his last name is Sneaky Guy. Yeah. But now other dude's saying, like, he's talking about how much he could tell that Shelley loved him. Every character just needs to reiterate to us that they loved each other a whole bunch more than anybody else. Like the couple from Infamous. Everybody should watch Infamous. It's terrible, but terrible in the greatest way, and I love it so much. It's the same movie as Spree, essentially, but if every choice that Spree made was wrong instead of right. Okay, now Bill Skarsgård is just back to walking in the rain again on a dark street at night again, with crows following him again. Love it. Okay, do I have lipstick on my teeth? I don't. All right. Um, uh, it's cutting to flashbacks of them having sex, but what they chose to show is her taking his clothes off and then turning him around. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, bro, get it. Excited for Bill Skarsgård. Oh god. Now he's also remembering them in the bathtub. I'm getting flashbacks to all the things that were the cringiest. He's putting his face in the curtains again and imagining kissing her through the curtains again. When they came up with that, where they just like, oh, we're fucking cooking. This is sexy. People, when they kiss through curtains, that's hot. Um, that was the Stranger Things guy found footage movie, right? Um, Spree was the Stranger Things guy found footage movie. Infamous uh, is about a couple on the run who want to be social media stars, so they commit crimes. So, same premise exactly, just very different execution. Uh, so, we're back to uh, him. He's still just reminiscing. He's in the house and he's being sad and uh, looking at, now he's watching videos of them. They're just like, the main point of this movie is just to be like, they were in love. Oh no, no, he's watching the footage of evil demon dude making her play piano. Is that what the okay, that's what the video was at the beginning. They just didn't show all of it, and then it shows her, Shelly, going over and stabbing some girl, and now Shelly's crying and everybody's screaming like, why did you stab her, she's dying. uh Dude, crow dude threw down the phone. He's like, oh, oh, oh. The music switch is strange because it's still panning back from him. Oh, it's getting dark and edgy and like electric music as he's walking on the street again in the rain again at night again, and a crow's following him again. Yeah. And edgy music is playing. He's still going. He's just in the trench coat, walking edgy. Is gonna keep going for a good few minutes. Holy shit, this movie just is just still going, isn't it? This is really bad. This is this is rough because it's like entertaining in a way that's like dumb, um but it's uh still boring at the same time. Oh, okay, he throws down the phone. He's telling some guy like, Shelly did something really bad and I can't get it out of my head. Does he like not know yet that she was like influenced by a demon? I thought the other guy explained to him that people can, the evil dude can make people do stuff. And he's like, why didn't she just fucking tell me? And his friend's like, if she did tell you, would you still love her? And they look at each other real like seriously. And now two men have come into this room where they are, pointing guns at Bill Skarsgård and saying, you have to come with us. And he gets up and goes to run. They punch him in the stomach, then throw him against some glass. Dude, okay, crazy thing about the stunts where they throw people into something, like stunt driving, that's just happening. Like, sure, they've got little, they just shot his friend in front of him and his friend doesn't come back to life. So, yikes. Sorry, buddy. Uh, um, okay. Now, Bill Skarsgård got shot in the chest, and is just imagining Shelly stabbing that girl. Uh, Gross. Super gross. Okay. Bill Skarsgård is stumbling back into a tub that was so full it was brimming over already. When did somebody fill the tub? Wait, and they were like in the living room. Why? Sugar glass is still dangerous, yeah. Like, so smashing into glass is not easy, like, even fake glass. Okay, but who filled up a tub to the absolute brim of the tub and then left it there? His friend? At his friend's house? And that was already there? His friend was, like, fully clothed and dry. So, like, was he getting ready to take a bath, but, like, didn't turn the water off? Or, like, it the point is it overflowed the second he hit it. I'm sorry that I can't let this go. Um, he's back in. He had more flashbacks of Shelly in the water, and now he's. Oh my god, no. The enemy of love is not hate, it's doubt. And that's why he's not regenerating, because he doubted her because he watched her stab somebody to death. I don't know, man. Sometimes you feel differently about somebody when you watch them stab somebody to death. Now, Buddy's like, you were given the power of a god, but in the end, you were just a boy. At least your soul can move on. Her soul is forever in the darkness. Eternity is easy. You just have to breathe and let her go. And he's like, I can't. Buddy's like, I'm sorry. This is bananas. It's like a line from a Marvel movie that excuses a hero for murder. Yeah, it's a choice. And then he's like, guy's walking away. He's like, okay, mine for hers. Oh, I almost kicked over. My soul for hers. Ha. He's like, her soul is damned. Great power comes with great responsibility, kind of shit. Dude, truly. But he's saying, even if you save her, you'll never be with her again. And he's like, I know. So he had the option to be with her, but then because he felt weird for like 2 minutes when he watched her stab somebody, he never gets to be with her ever again. The crows are circling. That's what's happening. Just a bunch of crows circling. It seems like he should have gotten a little bit more than that chance. He just wasn't ready to see her stab somebody. One of the crows flew into his back and like entered him. And then the guy's like, there's no way back from this. Oh, now he's cutting his hand. Gross. I don't want to watch it. Ew. Why is this sound effects? Well, the bird's like Hitchcock indeed. Okay, now dude's putting blood on him and stuff. And he's like, nah, not a fan. Okay. Ew. He's just like squeezing his hand to like drip blood down it more. Oh, and Bill Skarsgård is like, ugh, as the crow is within him. And his eyes are bleeding and then they turn black. Uh, is this where doesn't it? And then the guy grabs his face and moves it down and says, with this black blood, you will move between worlds just like them. Go put the wrong things right. I need so much more eyeliner. I didn't even realize how much eyeliner we were getting to. This is what the fuck is happening indeed. He's getting out of the water. back where he was. He regenerated again. Now he looks like he's even stronger, and he's tough, and he's going to fight the dudes who just killed him. And he shoots him in the head. He gets shot in the back, just turns around, shoots them, shoots another dude. Is this a Marvel movie? I genuinely don't know, actually. Wait, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Um, uh, okay, he's just standing menacingly, ooh, over some dude who he's now killing by smashing his face in with he's smashing his face in with the back of the gun, and it's splattering blood splatters on the camera, really breaking the fourth wall. But it's fun doing that because the grips are in charge of making sure that the sheet of plexiglass is like really, really clear, and they put it right in front of the camera. And then a special effects person with a squirt gun essentially just like sprays blood on the thing. Uh, Fake blood, obviously. He's just sitting next to his friend, dead now. He sees a text that says meet at the opera, 2 hours. I don't know if that was to him or his friend. Okay, hold on. A lot more eyeliner. Uh, is this, that's getting closer to the appropriate amount. Dude just took a hit, and now he's tattooing the same happy and sad faces on him that Shelly had, and he's just smearing black makeup under his eyes. Get ready, me too. And it's playing music. Na 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 na. This is a long scene of him smearing black makeup all over his face. So when in Rome, uh and he's just looking at himself slowly in the mirror. So vibes. Uh, and he put his trench coat on over no shirt and slowly popped the collar and then grabbed a katana. Hell yeah, brother, way to go. I love this. As it's still playing a slow version of Ready or Not, Here I Come, You Can't Hide, Gonna Find You. Which is, he held the katana up to the mirror and then stabbed the mirror of himself. Um, dude. Uh, okay, now they're at a fancy thing again. I'm guessing it's the opera. I need more eyeliner. I haven't caught up yet. Uh, this is just a scene of one, the tall haired lady being like, Kate was killed. I'm sorry to Demon Dude. But yes, we got the crow walking with his katana just down the middle of the street with his creepy makeup on. Everybody at the opera is walking up the stairs at the same time. Does he have Joker makeup? I can't do that. I'm close to that with this black in the corners. But I think he might have just stabbed somebody. I really couldn't tell. Uh, Security is locking down the place. They don't know what's coming for him yet. Now the opera's starting. It's intense music. I wonder if anybody's gonna die to this intense music. Okay, the music did just get a little silly now. I wonder if it's gonna go back to intense. I look a little bit more appropriate to be tall haired like Marge Simpson. No, like the bump it hair bump from like 2007. that. Okay, the music started and dude came, stabbed dude through the back of the head, and the sword came out of his mouth. Yup. The singing's happening, and it's just a series of the crow dude going and stabbing people in the theater. Okay. The music is so silly. This is like, it's not like dramatic. It's meant to be, but it's just like silly opera. Dude, my neighbor's an opera singer, and boy, does she love practicing. She's so loud. Okay. It's just as, it's just still. I bet you can hear the vague sounds around me of other people in their cars watching it. Uh, music's just getting. That is awful luck living next to an opera singer, bro. Especially because, like, I don't want to say she's not the best. I'm saying I'm excited that she's sticking with the practicing. Dude, okay, he put the katana in a dude's mouth sideways and just, like, pushed. That was. This is so silly. This is ridiculous. Now the bad guys have been alerted that he's here, apparently. It's still him killing people while opera's being sung. So yeah, this movie sounds like a trip. It really is. Uh, it's something. It's something's happening in it. My lights caught up to each other. Okay, it's still this. Uh, there's ballet happening. There's stunt falling downstairs. Again, they don't have like that many pads when they're doing this sort of stuff. So I love stunt things that are just like, no, that was just like them doing that. Okay, and he stabs the dude again. I feel so silly in this makeup, but hey, it's the crow, dude. I had to match the crow, obviously. Uh Now they're shooting and everybody can hear the sounds of the shooting, and they're just like, he should have gone down by now, but he hasn't totally. He the music comes back up and he gets up and rushes a dude, cutting back and forth between ballet and stabbing. Like, it's good stunt fighting. Like, I wouldn't say it's not by any means. Uh it's just not like, I don't know why it's not like the most interesting thing I've seen. There's a lot of stabbing. I think maybe I'm just so spoiled from Now You See Me having fun magic themed fight scenes that now just like normal ass fight scenes are not the same. Buddy has got his headlights on and is driving over every bump to try to get his headlights on the screen as much as possible. It's the big finale of everybody fighting. Uh, yep. And you just, the dun dun, everybody cheers as he's outside stabbing some dude in the head. Now it's like a close up of his face looking all intense and shit. Uh, Nobody heard the guns. Now she's saying again, she called Demon again, saying he's here. He's killing all of our people. And he's like, I'm so grateful to you, Miriam, for getting us this far. Is she gonna die now? He's like, we're on this ride together, Miriam. You just happen to be in the front. Now some dude walks up menacingly behind. This is tall, blonde haired, or tall haired blonde lady. Some dude walked up menacingly behind her, but then kept walking. Okay. I wonder if he's about to be killed by the crow. Looks like he is. Yup. Crow just turned back up. He's walking so menacingly. I love how much of this movie is Bill Skarsgård walking menacingly. He's being shot in the hallway. Dude holds up a gun to shoot himself in the head, and the crow cuts off his hand and then slices his neck. Oh. Uh I don't like it. I wonder if I can get my makeup to look like his. I don't think that I can. I think it doesn't smudge enough. He's screaming at blonde lady, "Where is he?" Uh, but I don't know who he's talking about. Demon dude, I guess, probably. There we go. That's mascara. Might actually no, my mascara. I'm wearing the better one. That's not. It's, uh, it's waterproof and not smudgeable. Um, blonde haired ladies. Like, it starts off so small. You know what's being done, but you're not part of it. But then, just like that, you are. You're swallowed up, and the only direction you can go is down. Oh, so edgy. Cry proof. Oh, yeah, this was my cry proof eyeliner. She's saying some dude hates everything inside of himself. He just hides it better than you. She said that to the crow. And now music's swelling again as he gets ready to kill her again. And he stabs her as the movie goes dun. Music goes dun, dun. And then everybody claps again. They really use a lot of the same things a lot of times. I wonder if they just like ran out of filming time, just had to reuse stuff. No, I'm kidding. He walks out on stage holding their heads, holding two heads, and then throws them into the audience, and everybody's screaming and running, and he looks really intense. And now it's just panning back behind him as it's playing music, and that's like slow and sad. He sees Shelly sitting in the uh, audience, and she stands up and looks at him, and they're just looking longingly at each other. It's still going. And he looks sad and looks down, uh, picks up the flowers. Oh, the lilies. Somebody threw lilies on stage for a performance? Okay, sure. Um, uh, he's back on the street, walking menacingly in the rain, in the dark, again. He gets in a car. At least this time he gets in a car. The music's still going. A crow flies away. Bro, if this is the end, this is gonna be bananas. It's showing another establishing shot of the tall building. It's still raining. They're in Forks, Washington, and it actually never stops raining there. I don't know if you know that. Uh, that's the town from Twilight, Donald. So I don't know where he's pulling up to, but he just pulled up somewhere and he's still holding the lilies. And oh, to the bridge. Is he hopping off the bridge again? Because he finished his business. Uh, he's just walking menacingly in the dark. It stopped raining though, so he sets the lilies down on the ground, and then somebody shined their headlights on the screen. They're still doing it. Another movie must have let out. Now he's driving to the big uh, mansion again. How does the person not realize that they're ruining the screen by keeping their headlights on? Okay, they turned it off now. Crow is calling. He walks in the building menacingly. He's walking around looking for people. Still just walking around looking for people menacingly. Oh, he sees menacingly is the word of the movie, dude. Um there's the demon dude is brushing his hair. Uh Somebody turned their headlights back on. Crow is coming up watching this man brushing his hair in the vanity. And he's walking up slowly behind him, holds the sword to his neck, and says, "Face me." Sorry, I had to look away because he put the sword up to his neck, and I don't like that. I mean, it looked like it was like cutting, it was like too close. I don't like that. Uh, he's like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "Just an old man, centuries old." It's like, "But I'm real." Oh, and he's grabbing the sword. I don't like it at all. He's like, "See, I'm flesh and blood, unlike you." He is flesh and blood. I've watched so much of his flesh and his blood in this movie. Thank you. Uh, he's saying, "Where she is, you don't come back from that." I thought they already figured this out, that he was allowed to trade. He's like, "I know, I'm sorry. She wasn't who you thought she was." He's like, "That wasn't her. That was you." But he knew that at the time that he saw the video. He was like aware that the dude could influence people to do bad things. So it's not like he learned that now. Dude's telling him, "Look at yourself, look at what you've become." And it cuts to a mirror, the vanity mirror, and there's three of him looking at himself. And he's just like, "Oh God, it's so dark and menacing." But he's like, "Look at that face. Why would she want to be with you?" Bill Skarsgård. Bill Skarsgård. Look at that face. Why would she not want to be with him? Oh, weird, creepy face. I love that. Oh, okay. He's now slow stabbing him. There's a lot of slow stabbing in this movie. He's like, "You don't feel anything, do you? You don't feel any of it." I thought he could feel pain. And he's like, "I feel it all." Ugh. Bill Skarsgård, real hot. Accurate, Donald. Okay, he whispered something in his ear. Dude, Bill Skarsgård is now falling to the ground. Oh, and the other dude's like gathering his blood. Oh, and grabbing at his chest. and his wounds. And now he's just flashing back to being in the. He's flashing back to everything that's happened in this movie, the rehab, the relationship, the she's not what you thought she was, crows, her stabbing. Oh, sorry, I have fingers and wounds. I'm not here for it. Uh, they just repeated the line, whispered, "If I'm hard to love, love me harder." And now for the third time in the movie, he's remembering her saying, "How many people have you loved? Seriously, seriously loved. Don't leave me." And he's remembering his horse from childhood, remembering just her. It's remembering the sex scenes again. Now it's her again saying, "Love me harder." And it brought him back. The love me harder. Uh Bro, I don't know what this movie is about. Uh it brought him back, and now he was able to defeat the other dude using the power of love. Um he hasn't fully. Oh, now the other dude is in the land of the crows. He's like, "What is this place?" And then the other guy's like, "Dumbledore?" No. But it is the place in between. It's essentially that, the train station. Um, and I am not kidding, Donald. He's winning with the power of love. That's the point of this movie. Is the power of love is giving him his superpowers. He's like, "You think this is what she would want? All this to be saved?" Yeah, probably. Okay, fuck you, bro. He's like, "What? All this for a fucking whore? Excuse me, sir. Go fuck yourself." That Okay, he's punching him, holding him under the water because you don't insult my girl like that. I like that the things that brought him back to life are the power of love and the power of "you're not going to shit talk my fucking lady." Awesome. Oh, they did the eye thing again, and he's pushing him under the water. Will Smith vibes. Amazing. They both go under the water. Uh, there appear to be weird demon soul happenings going on. Go fuck yourself. I got him. Uh, okay. He uh pushed the dude in the water and won again using the power of love, it seems. So now he's here in the quiet as the dude's sinking down into the water. But what about Shelly? Shelly's now, it's showing us Shelly sinking down into the water again. Uh, what is she sinking about? My knee hurts so bad from yesterday, bro. Oh, she's coming up out of the water, and she put her hand out for him to grab her. He pulls her out of the water and is hugging her. And she's like, "I had this terrible dream." And she's like, "I thought I'd lost you." And he's like, "It's okay, baby. It's over. It's all over." Is it though? Because this felt like a setup for a sequel, hardcore. He's like, "You don't have to go back," or uh, what? Or he's saying, "I have to go back." I missed it. She's like, "Eric, what have you done?" And he's like, "I can't come with you." He's like, "This was the only way." Oh, it's She's like, no, I'll go with you. This isn't the way it was supposed to end. He's like, I would do it again. All of it. Every moment. Bro, this dialogue is unreal. He's like, I love you forever. Now they're kissing. And she's being brought back to life. She's got a like oxygen mask on and a defibrillator. I think she's back to where they had bagged her head. Uh, and she's next to Bill Skarsgård dead as the cops are like, he's gone. Uh, and she's looking at his tattoo of her tattoo and she's crying and it's so sad. Uh, oh, I told you, literal high school level journal level writing. Yes, that is literally what this feels like. Our love will live on in everything she does. Holy shit. It's flashing back again. There are so many flashbacks. He says, someday, I know, our souls will find each other again. Until then, I will have just the memory. She's like dancing by a fire, and he's like that perfect sensation of loving her. Yikes. You catch that the paramedic was Kronos, dude that made him the crow. Oh, yes. Oh my god, I forgot to even mention that part. That was Jesus Christ. It just ended with like the music being like, I buried my heart in a hole in the ground. And yeah, that's it. That's what happened. That was the movie. That was Amanda, is there something after the credits? Because it felt so strongly like that was a first movie. Uh I don't know if it seems not good enough for them to actually end up making the second one, but it feels like they meant for them to make a second one. Uh don't think so. Okay, cool. Um I am curious about, they definitely want a sequel, but they won't get it. Yeah, this felt so strongly like costume design by Kurt and Bart. Or did that say Bert? I couldn't read it. Oh god, I hope it was Kurt and Bert. Ah, oh, that's awesome. Director of photography, Stephen Annis. I'm sorry to make fun of your last name, sir. I'm really sorry. That's rude of me. Okay, the credits are the tiniest little credits I've ever seen in my entire life. I couldn't possibly read those. Yeah, that's not happening. Okay. Well, it looks like they put some more crew though before they got to the cast, which I always appreciate. All right. Well, that was a time. I really wish I could read any of the credits literally at all. The font they chose also makes it impossible to read. Um, whatever. Okay. Crew, Czech Republic unit. Okay. Um, second unit. Second unit for life, dude. We rarely have to do dialogue, so I'm not out here shushing people. It's incredible. Okay. Um, yeah, you guys are wonderful. Thank you for hanging out for that. Uh, that was fun times. Thank you, Donald, for modding. Uh, uh, good looking out. Nope, almost knocked my phone over. Yeah, fun times. I will see you for, I was gonna do trap tonight, but I don't think that I can. So I will potentially do trap tomorrow. I'll see ya. Have a great one.